Come along with me if happiness is what you want to be. Come along with me. Omaha caught a pound of provolone. We were waiting for the band, and we heard the band sing it. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Yes, all they've been saying is give peace a chance. Yesterday, I had some guy going over the House Divided speech. I said 2 p.m. I don't think anybody clicked on it. Kind of low volume, stuff like that. And I really didn't listen to it. I didn't have enough time. I was listening to it a little bit in the beginning, but there. Oh, got my on my coat. I got a button here. I got caught in one of these trash things. So anyway, that's gonna be my premise, my theme here for the closer, for closing us out here. I'm just gonna talk to the crowd out here. I mean, right now there's nobody, but maybe can you picture a crowd? Just like when Saturday Night Live does a skit, America's Got Talent or something, or the next. Is it America's Got Talent, or do they? And that was a skit they did. I mean, I watched a little bit of it, tiny little bit. I couldn't. They started off with Laura Ingraham, and what I'm like seeing like this pattern of like just going after certain individuals. Certain individuals. It's not funny anymore. It's really not. But for those of you who find it funny, like in my opener, I was talking about like talk radio, like to talk about things. I mean, I don't know how you because if the basis, the premise of being liberal, being like that song, like 10 years after, tax tax the rich, all that stuff, till there's no more poor and all that, or whatever, songs from the 70s, all that kind of stuff. What were the real actually back then? It was like there was a calling, to give women's rights, give black rights, Latino, everything, minorities, everything. I mean, there was this thing where it was like segregation. So they say. It's true. It's in our history books. When Oprah's out there, or anybody like campaigning, they use these words, to communicate, and it's respected. It's not a laughing matter. It's respected. But we've seen what happened here. We've seen, we had Clinton, we had Bush, we had Obama, we had all that kind of stuff. I mean, I lived through a part of that history. I lived through history. I lived through the Obama years. I kind of, me and Rod went back and forth. I did a lot of videos. We did a show. I mean, I kind of remember the things that people were wanting. That's why it's so hard now. Like the shoe is on the other foot. I mean, because the fact of the matter is, they can easily go after him. Blame for everything. I mean, of course, Michael Cohen saying like, He said stuff about Mandela. Said stuff about leaders that were of color. Look at their country or their state, all that kind of stuff. It's easy to throw that in. It's like makes people like say, "I'm not going back. I'm not going back there. I don't want that. It's something I have to like fight for and all that kind of stuff." And what I'm saying is, I used to hang around with Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and give to the Democrats, the Clintons, whatever, Koch, Cuomo, or whatever, wherever's in New York, get stuff done. He was a Democrat. And what we seen, some years ago was people weren't getting money, more in their pays. And they had to fight. The fight was always about equality. They say, like, in parts of San Francisco, it's like the minimum wage is $82,000. I mean, 82,000. 82,000. You're like not minimum wage, but you're middle class. And you're not too far away from being poor. That's what they're trying to say. It's like, you're just above water there a little bit. And we had this stranglehold on wages. Wages. We had the whole thing with companies and 15 an hour and all that kind of stuff. And pre-existed and healthcare and this and that. And immigration comes in. Like I said yesterday, 2014. They held everything. Held all branches. Couldn't get it done. 60 votes on this, everything. Done deal. Republicans couldn't do anything about it. Why are you talking like this, man? I mean, you think you're like talk radio, man? Jerry, the Nightmare Bremer, talk radio. So go back to your speech, man. I mean, and make it for all. Make it diverse. You can do it, man. And I'm sure sometime this morning you said, man, something might happen, man. Something might happen. Maybe you might step in the right spot. There's like a healing. Someone will give you. I mean, they don't. I mean, if you have wisdom and power, man, it's more better than all the riches, man. All the money in the world, man. If you're able to talk to the people, you don't need. I mean, they'll come. But I mean, that's a gift, man. That's a gift. Being able to just relate, compromise. Okay. Come on, Mets! Alright, so the World Series went by. Remember we did a video up here. We had Cleveland, Johnny P and all that. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Maybe we'll pull it up in the archives, something like that. But then we have Franco over there. We look at his stuff. We're saying to ourselves, what can we say other than like joke? I mean, they're quick to judgment. Every time something happens, this is what it is. This is what it is. I mean, you blame, right? So say if a white girl goes in, I don't know, slaps somebody, does something, does a crime, so all white girls are bad. Same thing with a black girl, or a black guy, or a white guy, or an Asian guy, or an Asian girl, or a Latino guy, or Latino this, girl, red, or someone from Australia. Does that mean they're all bad? Like one thing happens. We have broken systems everywhere. We have broken mental health. We have broken immigration. We have broken income quality. We have broken pre-existed. We have broken hearts. We have dismember. And my tail end of the dream, because I logged on, I got up. I just couldn't take it, man. I couldn't take their comedy for some reason. I mean, just the way they're talking, I mean, these jokes. these jokes. People have feelings, like, you know, they're being excluded. You know, we can't be blaming races. We can't be blaming gender. We can't be blaming people. Everyone is not perfect. There's a lot of people that need help. They can't get it. They can't get it, so I don't blame them. I don't blame them. When something bad happens, I don't. I look at what caused it. They weren't born like that. Where did they learn this? From society. We gotta stop this bullshit. We gotta stop this bullshit today. Right now. I know I am, and I'm not gonna take it on this bullshit anymore. This blaming and everything. This divisiveness. How's that? I don't know. Have a more of this, man. Come along with me if you really wanna be, 'cause I'm happy. No, really, all kidding aside. Are we really actually doing it right? Where are we leading? I mean, where is this leading to? You know? I start off with the Roman of wine. I'll say God right now. I don't know if I can verify or check it, because where I heard it from, well, I can, yes, probably this morning. But we'll save that. If I got to talk to my buddy. We were discussing some things yesterday, and might be stopping by a human service facility at 8:30 this morning, just to, you know, put some air conditioner covers on there, help out, you know, helping thing. I don't know if the people will be there, but you know, I'm good at it. He knows I'm good at it. I'm like the crocodile hunter of putting air conditioner covers on. Well, you're not bullshitting. You're actually pretty good. You know, you got to tell the people, sit down and write some stuff down, what you're good at. You know, focus on what you're good at. We already know all this stuff. We already know that it's not going to get us anywhere. It's a dead-end street. It leads to panic in the street. It leads to envy. It leads to fighting amongst each other. That can't be the way to go. We can't.